All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Monday night event. It is the Indoor Farmer, episode 179. Let's go. 8:30 Central Time every Monday night. Tonight it is April 7th, 2025. Let's go. I'm going to play a little intro song. Give me some time to hit that like button, share it out with some friends, try to tag some friends in here, and let's go. If you could help me out with that, I would appreciate it. We'll be right back in about 3 minutes and 55 seconds.
In a cold, lazy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man named Waylon, with his green thumb at his mic. He's not your typical farmer, no fields, no barn, no plow. His farm's indoors, his harvest shared on the airwaves now. Waylon the indoor farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. On Sunday, games are rolling, at 5:30 they start. The Indoor Farmers Game Night, where laughter plays a part. Monday brings his story, how he learned to farm and grow. The Indoor Farmer shares his journey, making it a show. With every episode, a chapter of his life, teaching us to live more green, reducing all our strife. Waylon the indoor farmer, with his podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. Tuesdays for the reviews of people, places, things. Waylon's got the scoop, from artisans to local wings. Wednesday we grow Wednesday, where the mind expands, discussing food and farming with experts from the lands. He's not just growing plants, but communities as well. Through his microphone he casts a spell. Thursday, people in the boxes, where stories intertwine, with guests from all walks sharing what they've seen. Each podcast is a seed planted in our mind. Waylon's cultivation of culture and of kind. Waylon the indoor farmer, with this podcast every night. He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday, his voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. So if you're feeling lonely or need a touch of green, tune into Waylon's podcast, where the urban farms the sea. He's not just farming indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon the indoor farmer, connecting all the dots. He's not just growing indoors, he's harvesting our thoughts. Waylon the indoor farmer, connecting all the dots. In a cold, lazy corner of the city, where the wildfire's strong and bright, lives a man
Name Waylon. Oh, hey. What's up, everybody? It's Monday night. How are we today? You know, you know it's going to be a good day when they're already offering me the 1775 coffee ad. Have a little bit of a headache tonight, guys. So I got the old LED protectors on. LED protectors. It's the Indoor Farmer, episode 179. 179. We're getting close to the 200 mark. That's going to be insane. What's let's see, what's 4 years? 4 years is going to be like 208. So anyway, it's going to be interesting when we get there. But let's hit that like button if you could help me out. Share it out. I see lots of hashtags. Thank you guys for coming in. Definitely want to show you what I got going on today because I'm excited. This is actually it's actually a huge breakthrough for me. I have to say, it's been not only okay. So there's been all these small victories within this journey that I've taken to try to not only learn how to grow my own food, but with the intention of becoming a commercial success eventually. Doesn't have to be the biggest farm, it doesn't have to be a mega farm, but something that I can actually grow more than I need and then I can actually sell to whatever that might be, markets, restaurants. Um, there's a lot of plans and thoughts, but with this recent development, I should say, I have felt a lot more, I guess, confident with my journey because I now have something that I can look at as a product, something that I can move forward with. I've actually been giving some of it out. I'm going to show you guys the pictures here in just a minute. I want to actually I don't have them pulled up yet. One moment, please. But yeah, it's a good day. It's a good week. I also had an interesting game night last night. Shouts out to all the game night winners. Why is it going like that? 1 second. Let's do this. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so it was an interesting game night because I was a call in guest on another show. Shouts out to Inverted World Live on Rumble. I was a call-in guest on another show during my show. It took me a minute to get the audio straight, and it was a little bit weird for me to have. I had to listen to the echo while I was talking, but nobody else had to hear it. It was pretty funny, but we got through it, and it was interesting. I went and listened to it again. It definitely sounded weird in the beginning as I was trying to figure it out, but it was pretty interesting to see like my first time talking to a couple of guys that I watch podcasts with all the time, and actually one of them's live right now. But it's interesting to talk to those people that you haven't that you actually watch most of the time. And so I had fun with that. But then we had a game with Miss Brenda winning. Shouts out to Brenda. Took care of pretty much all the game night winners today. There are some people waiting for some Country Boy Weeds Frog Hopper, which I will name off real quick before we get into the pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, what's up, guys? What's up, John? I see John and Ronald over on the YouTube. Join us over on the Rumble. Join us on the Rumble, man. In fact, you know what? I want you guys to be so involved that I want to pull out the chat. There we go. There you go. Now the chat is a little bit more visible until I pull up the pictures, which I will do in a moment. Okay, Country Boy Weeds. We got the Frog Hopper. We've got Miss Brenda Breiler. We've got Nobody. We've got Chris Plummer. We've got John Rando, William Falconer. We've got Christy Gatto, and we've got Perry Wood that are getting some Frog Hopper juice. I told Perry already, so now all of you guys know. And I think there was one other thing. Oh yeah, I need to get the Riverview Road Apiary Prize still, or the code from Mr. Luke. Shouts out to riverviewroadapiary.com. Yeah, it was a good game. It was pretty simple. Two team captains were trying to get more people to play, and I'm going to put this out now. I am going to be talking about it on every show, at least this week. Game night from now on, game night, and I'm actually going to up the amount of prizes. I'm going to put a whole bunch more from my own from myself on the wheel. I'm going to put a whole bunch of Indoor Farmer coupons on the wheel, and I don't know how many, like 10 maybe. But everyone who wants to participate in game night will still do the same thing with a post, so that I know who's eligible in game night in the locals community. Shouts out to the indoorfarmer.locals.com. If you haven't signed up, hit that join button underneath, and everybody that gets in there, you pay $2 a month or less if you pay for a full year at $20, and then you go into the post, you comment, you like the post, and you will almost. I'm thinking this is how we're going to do it. Everybody is going to be eligible every week. There won't have to be a wait out or a sit out week, but you will have to be there to win. And we are going to spin during like through the game. As the game goes on, you're gonna see who's winning. And so I kind of want to see maybe more people reading on their captains, stuff like that. We'll see how it goes. Maybe maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. But that's going to happen next weekend. Um, okay, let's get on with the show. Let me pull up the pictures I got this week. Thanks to everybody for the hashtags. How's everybody doing? What's going on with this Monday? On this Monday. All right, let me pull this up here. Share in the screen. Might even share in some music, which it's weird. When I share in the music, it seems like I can't hear it, but you guys can hear it way louder on the other end. So I'm not sure why that's happening, but we do it anyway. No, it's okay. We can just talk. We got not a whole lot of pictures, but we got you know quite a few that I'm going to talk about. I was going to, or I said I'm going to do it, so I'm going to try and get it done at the end of the episode. But I did put the number post up already. I think I'm going to do another spin on the number post this week, so 4 total. And you won't have to be here for that. You won't have to be here for those, but you will have to be here from now on the game night. All right, let's go here. Oh, look at this guy. What's up, my guy? Yeah, I thought this was a good picture showing off the lady there, Miss Jezebel. All right, moving forward. Don't remember why I took this up and down, but you get to see the microgreens. There's a one I already harvested the bull's blood beets there, and most of I've actually harvested quite a bit more of this since this video. The kohlrabi, purple kohlrabi, and bull's blood beets are those. And then over here we've got 2 more that I can't remember what I put there. One of them is a radish, the Hong Vit radish, and the other one I can't remember. Let's see. Let's look at our seeds again. I don't think I'm going to plant 2 more trays again this week. I'm going to wait a week while I harvest everything that you see there. Okay, so this is the sort of garden room, I guess you might call it. I'm getting a lot of volunteer stuff popping up from just burying all the scraps from the veggies. Burying everything. I'm just going to have random stuff popping up, and that's fine. That table is just kind of for that. It's not going to be a commercial table. And this aquaponic system needs some work. I need to take this whole thing apart for sure. I keep talking about it. I'll get there eventually. Hi, hey, well, can you turn this a little bit? Oh, yeah, here we go. So I posted a picture about this, I think, but yeah, I made this little package for my mom. Well, that's what the other half of those microgreens are. We're going to see them in a minute, but it's arugula, and Hongvit radish. Hongvit. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Vite Hongvit. Poppin' seed. What's up? Hey, thanks, DC. Yeah, look at that, man. We got the Purple kohlrabi right there. We've got the bull's blood beets over here, which the bull's blood beets, they have these little seed caps. The seed caps didn't want to come off all the way, so maybe I didn't wait long enough. I'm not 100% sure, but this giant pepper I was pretty proud of. It's like it's much bigger than it looks in this picture, I guess. That's what she said. I don't know. But then we got the little bit of basil. I didn't have a lot of basil left since I took a harvest. I harvested a bunch yet last week. Okay, that's just the up and down one. Okay, yeah. So the bull's blood beets were much more difficult to harvest because, as you can see, they all kind of a lot of them fell over. So I was in there individually picking them up one at a time, cutting them out. A lot of these I can grow, I can let grow and get seeds out of them. I can kind of keep growing them and, whatever, eat them, harvest them, grow them in the grow bed in the other room. So this isn't going to be something I can necessarily get the 100% of the harvest out of for, say, like a restaurant or whatever commercially, but that might end up being kind of a neat thing, because I can take, like, say, some of these purple kohlrabi that's still growing in here. I'll find some, I'm sure, and I can transplant it over into my other systems. Same thing with the bull's blood beets or any microgreens. It's going to be, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to take some of the cuts or some of the sprouts that are still in there after the harvest and toss them in the table. Let them grow. Oh, yeah, popping seeds. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So we got it's growing kind of slow. The bull's blood beets, they're growing kind of slow. They have the seed caps on them. I think those would be something I'd want to keep a lid on, like actually laying on them. But the purple kohlrabi actually is looking just amazing. It grew exactly how I wanted it to. Harvesting it's not the easiest thing, but I'm getting better at it. Okay, so this was a few days ago. The radishes and the what did I say, arugula? I don't remember which one's which, to be honest. Definitely having to spray them down a little bit with peroxide. Tiny bits of, you'll see little fuzzy mold here pop up here and there. That looks like I watered too much. Can't tell because it does sit down in there pretty deep. So if you see it dry underneath, I pop it open, look under there. If it's dry, I want water to kind of cover the whole bottom, not necessarily fill it, but cover the whole thing. And that ends up almost too much sometimes. So still working on that. Still working on it. Here's the whole setup. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to want these trays to be long way like this. I'm going to have to turn them the other way. I'm not sure though if that's going to work out well because I tried them out like that once and it seemed like all of the greens were trying to grow towards the middle because the lights aren't spread out far enough, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go like long ways, which would be the way to maximize, area. I'll have to try it and just let them do their thing, and then see how it goes. As you can see, this far tower, the lights are not white lights; they are purple, as we call them in the biz, blue and red. They make like a purplish reddish color, and so I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if it's better or worse. To be honest, when you're talking microgreens, you don't need a ton of light. That is kind of one of the attractions of it. As you can see, I have all these lights chained together, and they're all on one switch. They're pretty inexpensive. They're very low on wattage. They're just these tiny bar LED lights. It's not bad, not that bad. Hey, what's up, nobody? Go get over to Rumble. I see you guys on YouTube more often nowadays. Not YouTube, but just me. I'm seeing more people on YouTube nowadays. Get on over to the Rumble. I'm going to read an ad here in a little bit after the pictures. I'd like to get a try to make a dollar. You know, let me make a dollar. Okay, so check it out. This whole table is getting pretty mucked up, if you will. And I had to sort of create like a little river for the water to get over to the drain. So I'm gonna have to do something soon. There's too many roots and there's a lot of worms, which I don't see the worms so much as seeing their worm castings filling up this table, which all of that stuff is should be good for plants, but I don't have a ton of plants in there. I just have the basil, the pineapple, and the pepper plants, which are producing. So they are sucking up some of that nutrients, but not a lot, which I do also drain a lot of water out of the aquarium. I use it to water my cannabis. I use it to water the table, which I'm going to be doing tonight. It's watering day. Oh, I'm thinking about doing that during the show. My camera should follow me around there while we hang out watering the table. TC, it all looks great. Thanks, man. I now know how to fix your problem. Now, with the room you want to hang the panda film, inexpensive, inexpensive. Like, what do you think? And maybe use a piece of some kind of board or something across there, like a plywood or like the what do you call it? The foam insulation board or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. Let me know. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of arthropods and worms in there, which is really cool that they breed in there so well. I need to find a way to get them out and use them as a resource. So here's the grow table, the grow bed. It's needing some water. Gonna have to get some water in there today. I need to take out this broccoli stalk that's not looking too happy. But I wanted to show you guys. I think I'm growing a carrot. I don't know what it is. A radish that's just like a long radish. You're gonna see it in a minute here, but this is the top side of it. So we have this over here. That's supposed to be a radish, as far as I know. I think that's a radish. This flower here, which it's not supposed to flower. I think it's probably going to make seeds. And then you have these are broccoli. So broccoli trying to sprout from the scraps that I buried. I'm just burying the plants and just getting all this stuff popping back up. It's so good. Joe, what's up, man? I'm talking about the electrical. Okay, okay. That sounds good to me. Oh, you know what? I didn't get a good picture of the top of this onion here, but it kind of looks like this here, but bigger. I think it's about to start flowering, which is awesome. I want more onions. I want it to just puke onion seeds all over the place. Blah, 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 something like that. Okay, let's keep looking because I want to show you the underside of this. Look at that. Look at this. Are you serious? That looks like a. Is this like a radish and onion baby? What am I looking at right now? I don't want to pluck it out just yet, although it looks like it might be ready to go. And then there's another one here. I believe is either. I think it's the same thing. I don't know what that is. I may have buried some onion or some carrot scraps or something. But I grew carrots before, and they didn't look like that in the greenery area. So I don't know what that is. A radish, like a oblong radish that's already popping out of the soil. Look at that. Does anyone have a guess as to what we're looking at right now? Holy cow! It's just boggling my mind. I can't wait to pull it out of there. So here's my sad looking mint plant. We've got the crazy looking uh, these pepper plants are just they still produce though. We'll just let them do their thing. I don't know what's going to happen with that pineapple if it's actually going to do anything. Okay, we got a lot going on, but not a lot in the table here right now. Although actually, see this whole area over here is covered in like a radish grass. microgreens. I can trim those out as they get big enough and toss them in, food and salad, whatever. So tonight we made these sandwiches that I took basil and onion, and I took microgreens from the other room, harvested some, and also a little bit of broccoli from here, and chopped it all up, put it on the sandwich like a little mini salad on the sandwich. It was good stuff. Good stuff. Can you zoom in? Whoa, we're at. Can you zoom in on that one more time? Can you be a little more specific, DC? Zoom in on what? Probably a delay. I'm guessing maybe back here. Shouts out to DC Sweets and Joe and Nobody. What's up, everybody? Appreciate you coming in. Sheena. Yeah, if you're watching me on the YouTube or anywhere else, Kick or Twitch, actually, we'll check out Kick, see if anyone's chatting on the Kick. Come on over to Rumble. Try and get into Rumble. Okay, Joe, thanks. We appreciate you for popping over there. Twisted Cannabis gifted a sub over here on the Kick. Shouts out to whoever subscribed on Kick. The deal you couldn't identify. Oh, okay. Okay. I gotta go back right here. It looks like a white carrot. Or like an oblong radish. I don't know. And a radish isn't supposed to be white. It's some kind of onion. But maybe I buried a piece of onion in there. I don't know. It's been growing next to my onions. What do you think, DC? Let's see what DC thinks. Anybody else? Anyone else in the comments have a guess as to what we're looking at? Because it's watering day. I'm going to water it today and water the whole table, water the canna plant. Let's see what DC thinks. Is it a white onion? Or is it a white carrot? A long onion? All right, we're going to move on. A turnip or radish. I think probably a radish. I mean, I thought it was a radish, but wasn't sure. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Let's turn this down. We no need to hear any of that. Yeah, got some little volunteers going on, and then we got that. The onions are going to make some seeds. I'm happy about that. I've been wanting this to happen. Yes. Yes. Need to water the table today or tonight, just before a little bit later after the show, before the lights go out. And she's looking nice. Miss Jezebel's looking nice. I need to do something in the other room, DC. We need to get that electrical taken care of. Give her a nice home over there with a new light. My new light up. I'm sure my electrical bill will enjoy that. So here is a few days ago. You can kind of see it growing up already. Actually, maybe this was today. Let me look here. Yeah, see, I trimmed a bunch more off of this. Ate some of it. I gave some to mom. Took some to a restaurant. I think they thought I was nuts, but oh yeah, this is the last. This is today's. Okay, this is the most recent picture. So as you can see, I got room. I got room to expand, even if I have to keep them long ways like that. I could add, one, two, three, four, five potentially, maybe six if I had to. Um, I could add some more, but that's still not a lot if, compared to having them long ways. Could be could be doubled. That was the last picture. Thought I had another video in there, but I guess not. It's all right. That's okay. Ah, escape just closes them. Okay, I didn't know that. Hands down, a radish. You think? Okay. Well, I mean, it's white, so I mean, maybe they turn a different color as they grow for longer. I don't know. I haven't looked into it that much. Let's pull up the garden horta sketch. I saw something the other day that I thought was worth looking into. So we've got the garden horta sketch or the garden savvy community, which I'm part of. Join the gardening community. They've got all kinds of good ideas and helpful tips and questions and all kinds of good stuff. I can get you a discount code. Say $5 for a year membership, which makes it I think $30. Excuse me. We'll go to the home page. Can't go home that way. Let's see, news feed. So it's a whole. Okay, so you can go to the Garden AI. See what the Garden AI has to say. Radishes can indeed be red. Okay, so maybe they can be white as well. Most common variety of radishes that you'll likely think you're thinking of has a bright red skin and a crisp white interior. However, radishes come in a range of colors, including white, purple, and even black. These root vegetables are fast growing and can be a wonderful addition to your garden. Just make sure to provide them with a well drained soil and regular watering. See, I don't really have a well draining soil there, but the watering, I water the table once a week, and I let it dries out the rest of the week, and so far it's been okay. I I, ha- I I may have to add a drain into this thing at some point, but right now it's okay. Happy gardening, it says. So there's a whole AI that's just built for gardening specific questions. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Sheena. I googled it. LODC is correct. It said daikon radish when I shared the. Yes, okay. Yeah, daikon radish or daikon radish. Yes, I think that's what they are. All the microgreens have the potential to grow a full size plant, right? Yes, they do. And those aren't microgreens there. Those are from okay, let me back up. I had grown radish in microgreen trays. I let them get too big, as you guys may know the story, some of you. And once I filled up the soil in this grow bed and was able to put plants in it, I had these microgreens that were supposed to be microgreens that had grown up into regular plants, like you're saying, Margaret. And so I decided to take those, transplant them into the grow table. So boom, that's actually that's the broccoli that's still in there. And those radishes that we just looked at came from the seeds that came from those microgreen trays. So it's all just recycling and uh, like a I guess a cycle in the table itself, a cycling of the table. Everything that grows in there and stuff elsewhere, I put in the table, and if it pops up and grows, then it's kind of like a little mini backyard. It's crazy. What else can we ask it? I don't have any other good questions, but yeah, it's a good resource. And if you ever, as a member of the indoor farmer community, anybody that wants me to ask this uh, nifty little AI any questions, and you can also identify things with plants or with pictures. I can put it says need help identifying a plant or disease. Upload a photo and ask a question. Okay, that's a really cool resource. And anybody, like I'm saying, if you don't want to sign up, you can't pay for it. That's okay. If you are a member of the community, get with me, send me a message, and I could ask it some questions. Although I know you could probably Google things yourself, but Google's a little different than AI. AI is kind of like a search engine that's on steroids. It's to me, it's just a really much better search engine. It doesn't always get things right. I'm not going to say it does, but you know, yeah, that's awesome. So Margaret, let me pull up those pictures one more time, and I'll show you a couple. We'll point out some things about it. So bull's blood beets would grow up and become, some kind of like the bull's blood type of beet, which is a much bigger thing. But it is the same plant. It's just that you can eat it when it is that size that we're looking at. And of course, I don't even know what kohlrabi looks like. I mean, I know what beets look like, but I don't know what bull's blood beets look like. That might be something a little bit different, bigger, smaller. I don't know. But I know what beets look like. We've all seen beets. But kohlrabi, I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. But those are the sort of infant stages of those plants. Let me, okay. So that's what I was saying earlier, that I could take anything that I couldn't harvest as you cut it off. There's some that lay down and some that's just, below the line. And then I could take those and I could stick them in my grow bed, and I can let them grow out to become full size plants, make seeds even, and have more seeds for more microgreens. So definitely the way to go. My friend Scott over there at Stewart Microgreens grows his own seeds, and that's a lot of the way he does it. He takes something to that effect, where he takes the some trays and just grow seed out of it. But yeah, yes. You know what we should do? We should hand out some numbers here. What do we got? See if we're at the hour mark yet. No, 40 minutes. 14 people in the house. I want to wait until we can get to $1 anyway. We're at 78 cents. Okay, let's go and get some numbers for the number wheel, number post. If you haven't got in on it, over on locals.
Honest with you, I'm fine with them not being.
I think my eyes are feeling a little bit better. All right, let's see how many people jumped in on it so far. Quite a few. 13. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. Tommy McKetta is the first one, number one this week. Joe Orzel, number two. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't yet on the Rumble, and if you could hit that reshare button, might help us get the friends to see it out there on the feed. All right, William, number three. Let's see, Perry Wood is number four. Yeah, man, it's pretty exciting. Getting a sort of solid feel for having a tray of microgreens that I can be proud of. That I can actually think somebody would want to eat this. Let's see. Justin James Calderwood, you are number 6. Chris Plummer, number 7. Diane commented on someone else. Oh, here it is. Okay. Sandy is number 8. We're going to do one extra spin this week on the number wheel. I might do that every week. A spin on Monday through Thursday. Then you have to be there on game night if you want to win. All right, so Diane, you're number 9. Macy Buds, what's up? Come over to Rumble. Everybody's over here on the Rumble. Let's see. Brendra, number 10. You have a typo on the number post about game night that might be misunderstood. I think it's supposed to say now instead of no. I'll have to read that real quick. Give me a moment. Brenda is number 10. Diane's number 9. Let me just get the rest of these here real quick. Terry, number 11. Margaret, you're number 12. Sheena is number 13. I want to do this on screen more often so that you guys can see, how easy Locals is to work. It's basically like a group on Facebook, except not through Facebook, and much more. They give much more of a percentage to the creator, plus none of the spam and scammers over from the public Facebook. All right, Sheena 13. Let me refresh. You will no have to be present. Yes, you're right. You are right. You will now have to be present. You will not have to be present or you will now. Okay, you're right. You will now have to be present on game night. You don't have to be there to win, but I will spin the wheel on 4. Okay. Yes, thank you, Margaret. Fixed it. Go back in there one time, make sure nobody jumped in there. Sheena, okay. 13. Pull up the wheel. There it is. Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. Before we do the spin, we are at 89 cents. I guess I should just take it and I'm happy they gave it back to me. We're going to read the same ad 100 times if I have to. 25 is the next one. If we get up to 25, I can read a separate one. They keep giving me the same ones, which I guess is on purpose. But you know what? If you guys can dig it, I can dig it. All right, let's do it. 89 cents. That's close enough, right? Oh, somebody left. I have to refresh. They won't let me start it if there's somebody leaves or if the numbers change. It's funny. Let's see if it lets me. Hey, it did. There we go. Well, guys, weak coffee is for the weak. That's true. And at Rumble, weak has never been part of the mission. No fillers, no fraud, and no settling for mediocrity, just like 1775 coffee. It's single origin, small farm, hand picked, specialty grade coffee that stands for quality, free speech, and calling out BS when it matters. You got to call out BS, even from your friends. Forget stale, mass produced beans, roasted just enough to hide the flaws. Dark roast hits like a Trump tariff. We're seeing that right now, aren't we? Medium roast keeps it bold without the bitterness. And Vitality Mushroom Blend, really real energy and lasting focus. No synergetic or synthetic. I want to say that every time. Synthetic garbage, not synergistic, but synthetic. For K-Cup pods, whole bean, or fresh ground coffee, go to 1775coffee.com. Use code STUDIO for 15% off and start your morning with coffee that stands for something. Oh, and every dollar spent enters you to win a Cybertruck and $30,000 cash. If that's not enough to give it a shot, I don't know what is. Let's go. 1775coffee.com. We got it in there at 84 cents. Not bad. I'll take it. But yes, let's go back to the wheel. Good luck, everybody. Oh, I put it at 25 seconds. That's okay. That's all right with me. I think we will. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and water the plants while we have a chat. Or we'll play some music while I do that too. Number 8. Number 8. I don't remember who number 8 was, but we're gonna find out. Oh. Number 8. Looks like Miss Sandy. Let me apply again. Congrats, you won. Oh wait, I need to separate that just a little bit. Okay, that's Sandy. I'll write it down. Sandy wins an Indoor Farmer coupon. Not sure she has any right now. Okay. Sandy will be right next to Cindy. That's funny. Triple check. Times 1. There we go. Should we do a door prize? Let's see. Hashtag WTIF out there. If we have more than, let me think. If we have 6 people that hashtag WTIF, I will pull the wheel back up for a door prize before we head over to the after show and do the have the nightcap. Got some roast battle to watch with a whole bunch of awesome people in it. So we're going to be laughing. I do want to water the plants first, though, on the show here. Hope everybody's getting motivated for something this spring, this nicer weather coming. Get outside, do something around the house, get some projects done. We got one. That's one. We got Margaret. Got DC. That's 2. That's 2. 6 people. That's all I'm asking. I've been doing this 4 years. I'm just looking for 6 friends that can comment in my live show. Is this sad? You guys think I should quit? What do you guys think? I'm never gonna stop. Oh, but it's interesting to see what people think. Two people. I could get two. I got two friends today. Goodness gracious. Everybody's got to eat, but not everybody's got to watch this show. That's all right. I'll remember all that. All these people when we get back to Facebook. Eventually, they said when I'm not doing anything wrong, it'll come back. Like, what are you talking about? As they give me more monetization. Anyway, I really would like to not go back to Facebook and just maybe get on the Rumble Creator Program, and we will take off from there. We'll see. Still thinking about moving my show times as well. Late night doesn't seem to really matter as much. Might be better for me if we did. We'll see. For now, we're just leaving it as it is. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Got 5. Got 5. When I get to 420 members in my group, I'm doing a little giveaway. Would it be okay if I gave a couple of my coupons away? You can, sure. You trying to give those to one person, or you mean to? What do you want to do? We got to 5. We need one more. I did the at whatever over on Facebook. It's not enough to. No, you don't think, Joe? Yeah, yeah. I'm not going to stop because it helps me out. It keeps me motivated to do more stuff in the garden. Multiple people. Okay. Um, we could do that. I will put everybody who did the hashtag on the wheel. Well, not you, Margaret. Well, yeah, Margaret for the door prize at least. Oh no, we didn't get to 6. We do at least 3 prizes so far. Oh, on your big giveaway, I gotcha. I don't do anything special except breathe, and I know one follows me, but there's 350 million. Yeah, that's right. That's right. There's more people out there. Just got to find more people like you guys. Okay. So I'll wait for the door prize portion, I guess. We'll just put DC, Joe, uh, Terry, Rendra. I think that's it. If anybody else wants 2 coupons to Margaret's giveaway, gonna have to hashtag make yourselves known. Sheena, are you out there? One more hashtag WTIF to do a door prize. I will leave this up and go do some watering while we're hanging out here, just for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go over to the after show. So if you know, you know. Have a lot of fun on the after show. Oh, whole thing came down. That's not good. Well, that was not going to work forever, I guess. Yeah, I'm right here. Hi, I'm right here. Let's take this down and shut it off. So I want to get some soil kind of roughed up a little bit on the top of the plant here. And we're ready for some water infusion. Actually, we're going to water the table first. Hi, I'm right here. Yes, I'm here. Thank you. Am I zoomed in? Maybe I can zoom out. Yes, there we go. There we go. So we just take this and move it around, which I would like to do something a little better than this, but this is actually an upgrade from using just the pitcher I was using. Got a very sophisticated clamp holding this on, as you can see. We're gonna water our radish. Giant. That's a giant radish. I haven't ever seen one so big yet. We'll give some water to the old wormies on this side, and these broccoli plants that are growing. Oh yeah, I meant to put some music on while we do this, so I don't have to just talk nonstop. We're gonna do that. Oh shit, my camera dropped. Camera dropped on me. One moment, please. Oh, ho hum, ho hum. Pull up some tunes. 1027. All right, there we go. It's back, and it's on the ground for some reason. There it is. Okay, pulling up some music with taking off a couple. In fact, let's just go straight indoor farmer stuff. Take away all the other stuff. We're gonna leave MJ's baked goods because she's here. Makes sense, right? Let's see. 6. Take that off of there. Take those off of there. I need to curate this playlist at a different time. Let's see. Study. Oh, there we go. You can still hear me though, right?
He's not just growing greens, he's sowing seeds of thought. In a studio with a microphone where wisdom's bought. We grow Wednesday from 8 to 9. Tune in, folks, for a communal time.
You should still be able to hear me, right? 10-4 on the hearing. Can I get a amen? Asking, okay, hopefully in a friend or two. Okay, wait, I'm confused here. No, in my giveaway. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Of course. I mean, I'll donate a couple coupons for sure. For sure. All right. If you guys do the reshare, I guess it goes to a special feed for reshares. Sharing joys, the highs, and yes, the wear and tear on We Grow Wednesday. We're all one big team. Growing together is the ultimate dream. We Grow Wednesday from 8 to 9. Join Waylon for our journey so fine. Learning, laughing, and sometimes sad, but always together from the good to the bad. He speaks of the benefits, like a and the cons of the plant. Homemade sprinkler over here. Can't seem to stretch it any further. Let's see. What am I hung up on? Oh, I see. Fan. So come every Wednesday, find your place in his light, where Waylon, the indoor farmer, invites you to grow not just plants, but your soul, your mind, in a world where together we're truly aligned. Tune in and grow with us, let's expand our view on We Grow Wednesday with Waylon. I'll water these little microgreens. I just chop them as they get too big and then eat them. I'm watering the whole table, not because it all has plants, but because of the worms. I want to make sure the worms and the water will soak up in the cocoa core, and then it will eventually get distributed through the table. Because if one area is dried up, say the plants are soaking up the water, then it's going to pull water in from around there. Let's see if we can water these onions nicely. In life, in love, and in what we sow. He's a man of the soil and a man of the word. I love these green onions. Throw them on everything. From Canada's tales to the latest farm tech, it shows where the nerds and the farmers intersect. If you're coming in right now, I can't see the chat at the moment, but we need one more person to say it to hashtag WTIF who hasn't already, before I'll do a door prize. Tune in, folks, for a communal time. We'll learn to grow in life, in love, and in what we sow. He's a man of the soil and a man of the word. I meant to do something a little differently tonight and put everybody on a wheel right away as they come in and chat. Kind of like the professor does. Still have some broccoli over here, broccolin. Growing together is the ultimate dream. We Grow Wednesday from 8 to 9. Join Waylon for our journey so fine. Learning, laughing, and sometimes sad, but always together from the good to the bad. He speaks of the benefits, the pros and the cons of the plant that has helped him feel less withdrawn. With guests from all walks, stories to share, Waylon makes sure that no one feels like they're there alone. Oh. So come every Wednesday, find your place in his light, where Waylon, the indoor farmer, invites you to grow not just plants, but your soul, your mind, in a world where together we're truly aligned. Tune in and grow with us, let's expand our view on We Grow Wednesday with Waylon. It's true. All right, let's water our cannabis plant. If I raise it up like this, I can't pump that far, so I just have to do this. There we go. I just did that for the first time. Worked out pretty well. Looks like I could probably use a little more soil in here, actually.
To give what's left before the end. I turned the soil, I faced the sun, found a truth in the work to be done. A seed of a dream took hold in me to grow for others what sets us free. We all need bread, we all need air, common thread, a load to share. I'll dig these roots,
That's water right out of the fish tank.
Something real on shifting sands for me, for mine, for you, for all life sustained.
Fish tank has a lot of worms, so it's like worm castings and fish poop and all that good stuff.
I learned the ways to stand alone, to plant my food, to call it home. But in the quiet, the vision grew. It's not just me.
It's a nice slow water, but it's also a little faster than some other methods. So I think it's going to be nice. Water's not even coming through the bottom yet.
I'll dig these roots, I'll lend my hands, build something real on shifting sands. For me, for mine, for you, for all, a life sustained. We'll rise, not fall, together strong. We'll find our place, a world rebuilt by human grace.
And that's it. Okay, I gotta.
We all need bread, we all need air, a common thread, a load to share. I'll dig these roots, I'll lend my hands, build something
Yeah, that's
real
not the
on
best way to
shifting
do
sands.
that.
For me, for mine, for you, for all, a life sustained. We'll rise, not fall, together strong. We'll find our place, a world rebuilt by human grace. Oh, here I stand, with time to spend, a heart to give, a world to tend. From soil to soul, the vision's clear. We're all we've got, let's hold it dear. Soul's a spark, every hand a tool. We're bound by need, no one's a fool. The earth below, the sky above.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna rinse my hand off real quick.
I'll try again to carve a path through joy and pain, a legacy of dirt and care, a gift for all that we can share. We all need bread, we all need air, common thread, a load to share. I'll dig these roots, I'll lend my hands, build something real on shifting sands. For me, for mine, for you, for all, a life sustained. We'll rise, not fall, together strong. We'll find our place, a world rebuilt by human grace. So here I stand with time to spend, a heart to give, a word to
You found me again.
soul to soul, the vision's clear. We're all we've got, let's hold it dear.
Not sure if this is gonna work anymore. Maybe just temporarily for this show. Oh. Nope, guess not. Follow me. $20 lurkers, 21. Yeah, 4 more when we can get another read. Be great. Yeah, they're watching. They could be watching on like a TV or something like that. It's a big delay, Margaret. Yeah, that's okay. You know, I tell you what, I'll put the wheel up anyway for you guys. Maybe we'll get 4 more people. 3 more people now. 3 more people, and we're gonna do another read. 3 more people. 3 more people. It'd be really nice to do that read before we go for Rumble Premium or something. Even if you don't want to comment, I invite you to hit that reshare button, or I guess it reshares it to your timeline or to a special list of reshares. One more. Let's see. Maybe I'll see if Red Six wants to come and comment. Let's go and message a few people. Come to Rumble. We want to get this second read. I know there's a few out there. Let's see. Red Six. Come to Rumble. Lisa May. I know there's more friends out there that are on Rumble. Let's get them. Let's see, did we get Perry? No, Perry or nobody. Oh, going down. Almost had it.
In the digital age where the fame is made, we've got influencers that are here to play.
Let's go. Repost and write a sentence or it won't go through. Okay, so you have to write a sentence. Okay. I haven't done the repost yet. I'm just messaging people directly into their Facebook inbox. I think Mikey's coming over. Who else can I coerce? Mama Rochi, maybe.
With his indoor farm shows you how to grow and keep you calm. The mess, she's a chaos queen, her life's a thrill. Dubber's always on point with the latest skill. Justin Sider with his rides, Diz with his beats. Smash these wicked stuff, yeah, she's got the streets. Yeah, Steve-O stunts, he's wild and free. Jay Frost with his bars, he's lyrically keen. With the influencers, we shine so bright. Red Six with the tricks, we're all about the sight. From our phones to your screens, we're all you see. In this digital world, we're the royalty. Live from the couch or a field of green, we're sharing our lives like you've never seen. Followers, likes, it's all about the count. With the digital jesters, we make the crowd shout. So here's to the influencers in this digital age. We're sharing our stories, we're writing the page. Being Dango, Waylon, and the whole crew.
Okay. Mama Rochi said she's coming. I hit up Smashley and Perry and Bean and Red Six and Leslie and let's see where Chris is.
We're the royalty. Waylon the indoor farmer with his indoor farm shows you how to grow, he'll keep you calm. The mess, she's a chaos queen, her life's a thrill. Dobber's always on point with the latest skill. Justin Sider with his rides, Diz with his beats. Smash these breaking stuff, yeah, she's got the streets. Steve-O stunts, he's wild and free. Justin Sider is on point with the
by the way, speaking of the, I was thinking about the fact that we got to be there to win on game night. If you're using a game night ticket, you won't have to. So the game night ticket just got a little more valuable. You just use it ahead of time and make sure you use it. I might have to put a limit on how many people use the tickets each week. So it'd be like first come, first serve for like 4 spots or something. Mama Rochi, Big Mike, that hashtag WTIF, and we're going to do a door prize spin here in a minute. And if we get 2 more people in here, I can do one more ad read. Just hit the hashtag WTIF.
From our phones to your screens, we're all you see in this digital world. We're the royalty.
Bean's trying to find it. Let me send him the message. We are so close. Let's go.
So here's to the influencers in this digital age. We're sharing our lives like you've never seen. Followers, likes, it's all about the count. We're here to entertain, and we're here for you. And we're here for you.
I'm just going to put, just because you came in anyway, at my request, I'm going to put Mama Rochi, Big Mike on there.
Where the Wi-Fi strong and bright, lives a man named Waylon with his green thumb that is Mike. He's not your typical farmer.
All right, we got Bean Dongo on his way. We got to the 25 mark. So before we do the spin and while we're waiting for Bean, I sent him the link. Oh, come on. Didn't see my camera. Here we are. While we're waiting for Bean to pop over and get in on the list, we're going to read a little word from the Rumble Premium, folks. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to pause the music, though, so that I know it's audible. Let's go. Well, let's see. What do they say? When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversation or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. Facebook admitted they fell to pressure from the Biden and Harris administration. I saw that Joe Rogan episode. Rumble did not. They held the line. They are attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They are attacked in corporate media. They are attacked by government like France. They are attacked by or from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble is fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most they can ask from you. But if you really believe in this fight, and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. I've been a member for quite a long time. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human rights for free speech. Rumble is offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use promo code STUDIO. So that's not bad. That's a good discount for the Rumble Studios. All right, let's go. We need 5 more in the house, and we can do another one. 25 lurkers. Yeah, well, 28 now, but it's okay. The app on the TV, I don't think they can sit there and comment very much. And actually, they may be able to watch without being logged in as well, which would allow not allow you to comment. All right, let's see. Let's look for. I sent Bean the link. I want to let him get in on it. I'll wait for you to spin the wheel. Okay. Well, if he wants. I watch my news on Rumble. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of different things now besides news, but that was mainly their biggest thing: politics and news. Which news and politics kind of like it's hard to separate the two when you're talking about news. But let's see, 29 in the house, guys. We need 4 more people in the house, and we'll do one last read, and then we'll get out of here. We're waiting on Bean Dongo, though, I think, for the door prize. If you want it. Plus, I'm trying to get to the... He's sowing seeds of knowledge, making our world a little more bright. From Sunday through to Thursday,
His voice is on the line, bringing folks together, making learning so divine. Tuesdays for the reviews of people, places, things. Waylon's got the scoop from artisans to local
Turdy in the house. There we go.
Wednesday
I was like,
we
who's
grow
that, Joe?
Wednesday, where the mind expands.
Nice.
Discussing food and
Yeah, I'm
farming
waiting for Bean
with
before I do this
experts
spin.
from the land.
3 more
He's
people,
not
and we
just
can do.
growing plants,
Let's look at what the next read
communities
would
as
be.
well.
It would be. Oh, this is it. If we get to 33, oh, we lost 2 people. We need 33 in order to read the Be Naked ad. Be Naked. I want to read about Be Naked. Don't you guys want to hear about it? Man, I want to see. I want to read about the Be Naked, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Let's find out. Can't find it on the Rumble app. Bean says he can't find me. Strange. Got it. Okay. Cool. We are getting dangerously close. I'll hang around for another minute or two. I think Bean's coming in now. Big Mike in Arkansas. Okay, where's everybody coming in at? There's Bean. Bean's over in the PA. It's cold here. Might frost. Oh, snap. In Arkansas, might have a frost tonight. All right, Bean. I'm going to throw Bean on the wheel. Bean D. Big Bean D. That's what we're putting them in as. Cold, rainy day in VA. Cold, rainy day in VA. All right, let's do this. Not a lot, man. We're just wrapping up the show, but we got up to we're getting dangerously close to the next ad read. If we can get 4 more people in the house, if you guys would hit that reshare button, make sure you hit the like button, and if we can get 4 more people in here, we can read about something called Be Naked. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I want to find out. So let's try and get there before we go to the after show. Smashly in the house. Let's go. Let me get Smashly on the wheel too. Remember, the game night tickets are going to become much more valuable now that you have to be there to win. So a game night ticket will allow you to get on there ahead of time and not have to be there. Oh yeah, Smashly in the house. 29 people in the house. Or, well, I'm not sure if this is accurate. Whichever one's accurate. I see 28 and 29 and 27. I don't know which number is right. Make sure you guys follow Smashly on the Rumble. And Bean doesn't go live on Rumble. You should be. People will find you on the Rumble. Right, let's do this spin. Let's make it a minute. Let's go. 27. We need 6 more people, or well, yeah, we need 6 more people. Don't think we're gonna get it now, but we'll get the door prize out of here. And if any of you guys want to join me over on the after sesh, let's see another hashtag WTIF in the comments. If you plan to join me on the after sesh, if you want the link, I'll put it in the comments over there on Locals. We grow Wednesday from 8 to 9. Join Waylon for a journey so fine. Learning, laughing, and sometimes sad, but always together from the good to the bad. He speaks of the benefits, the pros and the cons of a plant that has helped him feel less withdrawn. I do appreciate all of my friends from Facebook coming over to the Rumble chat. Get the opportunity to read a couple of small ads and make a couple dollars during the show. It's pretty nice. Margaret Jet, she's the woman. and she wins a door prize coupon. She just said she wanted to give some away on her giveaway, and there's more karma coming at you. Coming right back at you, Margaret. Karma coupons coming at you. Now you're up to 7 coupons total.
Turn up to the sound of green.
Is she here? Is who here? I'm naked getting ready. That's okay. Is who here, Margaret? One agrees can't wait till the weekend. Nice. Supposed to get warmed up this weekend. Sheena, hello. The Indoor Farmer Reviews. It's the show to hear, learn to grow, laugh and cheer. With every upload, a new hello. Congrats. From the seeds of doubt to the bounty of need, he shares his journey, his trials, his love for the soil beneath and the sky above. 25 awesome people in the house. We could switch it to Rumble only. Let's see what that button does. All platforms, Rumble only. No stream available. Okay, interesting. I could force everyone over to Rumble. I see somebody watching on Twitch. Is MJ here? I mean, I'm missing something here, Margaret. I always spell your name. Oh, I see. He talks a perception of what we think we see. Let's talk perception, an episode to be. Yeah, let's go. Congrats, Margaret. I got you, and I got Sandy for winning the number post. Of course, make sure you guys go get yourself a number if you haven't yet. I'm going to do 3 more spins. We're going to do 4 spins a week, and then I'm going to also put more spots on the wheel for game night. And you have to be there to win on game night unless you use a game night ticket. So the way it's going to work is we're going to be spinning throughout the game just like we have. And if you aren't there when we spin your prize, and I'm talking like enough time for the delay, give them like 30 seconds, you know, or maybe, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. If I want to be lenient on it, give it a couple minutes, say so-and-so won, and let's just keep moving while we wait to see if they come in. I don't know. I don't want to make it too complicated, but I definitely want to reward the people that actually come and watch, you know. We'll back up to 30. Let's get to 33. If you could hit that like button, make sure you have, if you haven't, and hit that reshare button. You get 4 more people in here. You could do 1 more read. Make another 30 cents. We don't hardly use Twitch. Yeah, I'm on Twitch right now, but there's like a bot. I think they have a bot attached to me. I don't know. Twitch doesn't. I don't have, like, the only reason that I click it is because there's an open spot for it, and someone might see me from there, find me somewhere else. For some reason, I'm getting more traction on YouTube. Not a lot, but just some people are popping in on there. Yeah, 4 more. If you haven't hit that reshare button, I guess you have to make a title of some kind. If you think it's important to decide what we want to be popular in our culture, and I'm talking about humankind, I don't mean even a certain country, but our culture, to think a little bit about where our food comes from, think a little bit about what we would do if we had no choice but to try to grow our own, or to forage for our own, or to hunt for our own. Not that everyone can, and not that everyone should, but at least have that thought in our mind just a tiny bit, you know, like, hey, you know, what does it take to get this meat that I bought at the store? What does it take, you know? And maybe, obviously not all the details, we don't know all the details, not everybody has all that knowledge unless you are the person getting the meat, but just to kind of remember or remind yourself that the depth, the sheer depth of knowledge it takes in order to be able to do all of this stuff that we're doing. I actually saw a little video I think it was today, about what it takes, how many thousands of people it takes in order to just have a pencil, to have a pencil that you can then sharpen and use. All the different pieces and parts and stuff that come from different places, and it's pretty insane to think about. And for someone to be 100% self-sustainable these days is almost impossible. But to move a little bit in that direction, now that we can all do. That we can all do just a little bit of. We can step just a pinky toe into the sustainability. We could start growing a little bit of herbs in the herb garden, or right next to the windowsill in the kitchen. All of us can do a little something, and I think that is what we're doing here. That's what the indoor farmer is all about. It's about moving that needle towards popularity, towards the making that subject more common in our culture, in our pop culture, in our popular culture, which would be things like movies and celebrities and all those. There's a lot of celebrities that have gardens and farms and vineyards and weed farms and all kinds of different types of growers in popular culture. We just need to highlight those and make it a fad, make it something that people want to follow. That's kind of the idea. And I have seen people following. I've seen plenty of people copying what I do. And they may think I'm down over there on Facebook, but I'm not out. The Facebook people who are so stuck to the abusive relationship. It's so funny how they want to offer you things, but also taking away other things. It's silly. So we are here. We're here on the Rumble. Let's go. Now get your whole ass into it. Well, look, okay, I get that. I'm trying not to. Some people actually respond well to that shock of like, sink or swim, right? Sink or swim. You better start getting healthier. You better throw out every piece of plastic in the house. And some people do that. Some people are able to just kind of make huge changes all of a sudden. Boom, like no more sugar. Boom, out. Or just quit smoking or whatever it is that they have. And there are people that have those stories, but for the most part, people are much more hesitant to be able to do that full on, feet first or whatever. So I try to make remind people that they can do just a tiny bit, whether or not they move to the smashly whole ass in method, which I agree. I mean, yeah, let's try to get in there, jump in head first. But even if you can't do that, you can do something. There's always something that can be done in that way. I never imagined I was going to be a guy that had plants all over the house, but it's slowly but surely, all of a sudden I turn around and I'm in a jungle. I feel it easier to fail when you go all in, because it's definitely easier to fail, but you want those failures if you look at them as lessons, right? It can be overwhelming. Yeah, it can definitely be overwhelming, and you may not get it right away for sure. You love gardening, Big Mike. It's therapeutic. It's something that can be helpful and not just be a job or a chore. Richie, my neighbors put goats out by my garden, so this year we are bucket gardening. Bucket gardening. Is that because you can move the buckets, or are the goats eating your plants? I'm confused. You gotta garden in buckets because of the goats? That doesn't sound nice. That doesn't sound good. They probably chew right through the fencing, I'm guessing. Just chew right through it. Goats. I feel like a goat sometimes. I'd love to have a goat. Goat boy. You guys know who goat boy is. Remember that? All right. Well, we got to 31 there for a moment. We got so close. I don't think I can only read one more ad. I don't know if we're gonna get it. Be naked is the next ad. I'd love to read about being naked. Yes, we can move them. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, roasted goat. That sounds good. Speaking of roast, it's time to go watch a little bit of roast battle on the after show. What do you think, Mikey? Oh, you said you're naked or whatever, but that's okay. You can still watch. Goats eat everything. Yeah, I figured. Figured they do. Alright, let's pause this. Go listen to some tunes on the locals. If you haven't joined the locals community, hit that join button down below. $2 a month. And I'll even do, if you don't pay the $2 a month but join the community anyway, you can get some free content. I'm starting to do a little more just hangouts, live streams over there. But I think we're going to close up and head over there now. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. And join us over on Locals in about, 2 minutes. But we'll see you guys tomorrow for the Indoor Farmer reviews. I don't have a review. I may actually do a bubble hash run. I may hang out and do a bubble hash run. I don't know. We'll see. My son is not feeling well, and so I might have to keep him home from school. So there is that. And I got to go and find something. I might go find some restaurants to review because I want to establish some more relationships with restaurants, if you will. Yeah, come on over. Even stop over for just a minute on the Locals, guys. If you could, stop and say hi. We'll be over there in just a couple minutes. But good night. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8:30 Central Time. Remember, everybody's got to eat.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Wailing the indoor farmer. Check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm wailing the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro set up, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real. Waylon's here, and he's